So do you think in Poland you also get this opportunity, maybe more than India? Or
Okay, so to be honest, if I talk specifically about Warsaw and maybe Krakow, they are IT hub, just like in India for Delhi, for Bangalore, for Hyderabad, for Pune. So I would say these are the IT hub, even Katowice. So here, like in India, when you are studying in a good college or good university, companies usually come to your university for the placements, but here it is not like that. I mean, especially in my university, it was not like that. But there are job fairs. Usually in the summers, there are a lot of job fairs. You can just go directly, you can talk to them, you send your resume or something. But I think in India, if you are not placed in university, you can still apply on LinkedIn or other job portals. Here also, like you have a lot of companies, IT companies, finance companies, like in banks, you can work very easily. So here you don't get that opportunity, but they have good thing, that is graduate program. We don't have that in India. We have internships, but they have graduate programs. And in almost, I guess, all MNCs, all big firms or big fours, they have this graduate program. So you basically work for 6 months or for a year just after your studies. And the good thing is, like, they don't calculate as a gap. Like if you have graduated last year, so at least till 1 year you can still enroll in that program. Or if you are still studying in the university. And I think I would like to highlight one more thing. When I came here, I got a job in IT. So as soon I was here in August, I started working. And the best thing is that you can work here while studying. And I was working full time already, and it's been 3 years I'm working as a full time employee, and I'm managing my photography with that. This is very, very good thing. You cannot do that in India very easily. It's very difficult to do that.
Today's guest is originally from Rajasthan, India, and has built a successful photography career here in Warsaw. Working with both Indian and Polish companies, he's now taking the next step into videography. Let's hear his journey, the challenges he's faced, and what's ahead. Welcome to the show.
welcome, Sudhanshu. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Please let us know how you moved to Warsaw first.
Okay, so I think it can be a funny story. So I came here in Poland for the first time in 2021. It was November. I came here for my studies. Like studied in SGGW. It's in Ursynow in Warsaw, and I did my post graduation from there. In masters in big data analytics. So I came here for studies in 2021, but there's a funny twist. In just 14 days, I went back to India. The reason was, there were multiple reasons for that. One of the major reasons was that I got sick here because of the weather. I'm basically from Kota, Rajasthan. So it's one of the hottest place in India. So I come from the hot place. It was very cold for me. It was already November, and at that time it was, I guess, 5 degrees or maybe less. So I got sick, and we were roaming around like in the center somewhere, and I was already feeling that coming. So I went back to the room, and the next day I fell sick. But like after few days I tried to take medicines also, but it didn't work out well. So I decided to go back. So in 14 days I packed my stuff, I did everything, and then I flight back to India. I don't know what happened, or maybe Poland has that charm that called me back here. So after fast forward to 6 months or 8 months around, I came back. I did I already passed my first semester online. That was a surprise for me. And then in 2020, in March, there was something unusual, 2022, about the war and everything. So our family, like in India, they told, no, you don't have to go back, you'll stay in India, and because there's a war going on. So they didn't allow me to come here. So in May, 30th May, I decided that, okay, I'll go back, complete my studies, and then I'll move back to India. But still I'm here. So Poland has that charm, I would say. The culture, the people here, they are very, very good people. So that's how was my journey.
I think it's Poland is something, even though if you visit other European country, end of the day you just want to come back to.
Yeah, actually it feels like a home for me, to be honest, because when I go to other, like I love traveling. So I've been to few countries already. So when I go to other countries, it's okay for a week or something. But then you started feeling that, okay, you have to go back to your home. So when I'm back, I feel like, okay, it's my second home, and it really feels like. To be honest, when I go to India, when I stay there for a long, like if I go to India, at least I stay for 2 months or 3 months. So when I'm in India, it feels like, okay, it's enough. Let's go back to Poland. And then when I come back here in Poland, it feels like the second home. So yeah, Poland has that thing.
you said you studied post-graduation here, right?
Yes.
So what was your experience like studying in, because you also India
Yeah.
and now in Poland as well. So what
Okay.
was your experience look like?
Okay, so I did my graduation in Chandigarh University in India, and I did my like bachelor's. It was computer science engineering in 2015. After that, I came here for masters. It was in the similar field, big data analytics. About the difference, I would say is like in India you are more theoretical, and here it is more practical. You don't have that mandatory attendance, or you don't have to go every day to the university, but it doesn't change the type of study you do. In India it is more difficult, to be honest. It's more difficult. In India the education system is more difficult. Here it was very chill. It was very easy to pass the exams, I would say, not without studying, of course. So you have to study.
You have to
For
study.
sure, yeah. But just the difference was that it was my master's, so professors here, they feel that okay, you already know something, so they don't focus on very much basic things, and you have just projects. Even in some of the subjects we didn't had any exams. There was no exams for that. You just have to make the project. So basically what you do when you go to work in a company or in the corporate. So I think that's the major difference, and I guess in India also now they are rebuilding the education system and it's going more better. So I would just say that the difference was in the theoretical and practical.
But do you think like after completing, because we have in India like internship programs, right?
Yeah.
So do you think in Poland you also get this opportunity maybe more than India or no?
Okay, so to be honest, if I talk specifically about Warsaw and maybe Krakow, they are IT hub, just like in India for Delhi, for Bangalore, for Hyderabad, for Pune. So I would say these are the IT hub, even Katowice. So here, like in India, when you are studying in a good college or good university, companies usually come to your university for the placements, but here it is not like that. I mean, especially in my university it was not like that. But there are job fairs. Usually in the summers there are a lot of job fairs. You can just go directly, have there, you can talk to them, you send your resume or something. But I think in India, if you are not placed in university, you can still apply on LinkedIn or other job portals. Here also, like you have a lot of companies, IT companies, finance companies, like in banks you can work very easily. So here you don't get that opportunity, but they have good thing, that is graduate program. We don't have that in India. We have internships, but they have graduate programs, and in almost, I guess, all MNCs, all big firms or big fours, they have this graduate program. So you basically work for 6 months or for a year just after your studies, and the good thing is like they don't calculate as a gap. Like if you have graduated last year, so at least till 1 year you can still enroll in that program, or if you are still studying in the university. And I think I would like to highlight one more thing. When I came here, I got a job in IT. So as soon I was here in August, I started working, and the best thing is that you can work here while studying. And I was working full time already, and it's been 3 years I'm working as a full time employee, and I'm managing my photography with that. This is very good thing. You cannot do that in India very easily. It's very difficult to do that. So this is the difference.
You said like there was a job fairs. Is it only typically for students or for everyone?
I think it is for everyone. Even I visited already 3 times, and it's open job fairs, and it can be in some place in the center. It can be in the university. So even my university hosts sometimes. So it's open for all experienced graduates, fresh graduates, or students. It's for everyone. I think almost every type of companies, Polish companies, will be IT companies from US or the banks, finance, everything.
We always, whenever we interview Indian
Yeah.
people, we always ask them about language in Poland, right?
Yeah.
How was your experience with that?
Okay, so it's a very difficult language for me. I'm still trying. I don't know very well because I don't usually deal almost every day in everyday life with the Polish people. So it's quite difficult for me, but yeah, I'm trying to learn, and I guess I have built that confidence that I can understand what you are saying, what they are saying, or what they are trying to make you understand. I can easily recognize that. But when it comes to speak, I cannot. So I would say it's just basic for me.
So you said you did photography. You have quite big experience
Yeah.
in that. When it comes to photography and working in Poland,
Yeah.
do you think you require a language
I
work in it?
think like if you want Polish clients, then for sure you will need the language, and it becomes more easy to communicate in your language. Maybe let's say if there's some kind of particular shoot, they need to or they want me to explain something. Sometimes when we are talking, if I'll have to explain my person from my country from my language, it will be very easy for me to explain. Okay, I want this type or this thing. So sometimes it's a barrier because what they want to convey is not very feasible in English, maybe. So it's very easy in their language to convey. So I think, yeah, it's a barrier that if you want to work with Polish people, then you need to know the
Learn
language.
Hindi, learn Polish.
Yeah. I think, I'm trying my best. So hopefully in some years I will be fluent.
So normally people say like when they study abroad, right? As a student, and there are already people who are living before them, even the Indian community, right?
Yes.
So there are like many people who support students,
Yes.
but there are many people who doesn't support indirectly or directly, right? So do you have any experience like this in your?
Okay, so I would like to say that when I came here, there were two of my friends already studying here in Poland, Manish and Arvind, and they were in my university as well in Chandigarh. We know each other from 2015. So to be honest, I came because of them here. They were already studying in my university, the same university where I did my post graduation. They helped me a lot. So they told me about the university, they told me about the place and everything. So, I thank them for that. They supported me. And about the other people, there's a good thing here in Poland, in Warsaw. We have some Indian groups on Facebook, Indian Community of Poland or Indian Community of Poland in Warsaw. So I reached out there, I posted some questions, and there are a lot of people who are helping in that. So personally, I got a support from everyone, so I did not go the other side.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your photography and your other profession. So how you start doing photography?
Okay, so it was started officially in 2015, but I guess it was passion from childhood or something. But again, there's some twist. I used to click my own pictures when I started back in when I was in 10th standard or 9th. So I used to be a model. I used to get clicked from my friends. But then when I used to click their pictures from the phone, they liked that, and I built that eye, and it was very interesting for me to click pictures from different angles. I was having zero knowledge for technical stuff for photography at that time. So I developed it all myself. I never learned it from the university or something, but I learned from my practice. From YouTube, I watched something, and I used to go on ground. That's the best thing I would suggest to learn. So it started in 2015. I bought my first camera, that was Canon 700D. If I'll tell you in bucks, it would be 2,000 zlotys, and in Indian rupees 35,000 or something. Actually, my dad gifted me on my birthday. So I started from there, and before that I was using my friend's camera or renting out. Then I started my photography. I named my company DX Pixels. That's my photography firm in India and in Poland as well. So I started shooting in my university for the events. So one of my the first event that I shot was of John Abraham. They came for the promotion of the movie in my university. So I started from there. I did some shots for my university, and they really liked that. So they called me, and from that day they told me that you are the official photographer of the university. So I started from there, then I went to many events, they contacted me, so that's how I started working for the other companies outside.
So normally when we take pictures, there is a specific type of photography, wildlife, event one. So have you ever did in a specification in one, or you doing everything?
Okay, so I started from wildlife and nature. I think that's the easiest way. So I started from wildlife and nature, and I went for few competitions, but it was 2 or 3 years later. Then I started shooting people. I was interested in fashion photography. Then I did a few events. So one by one, I stepped into all kind of photography. And if you'll say about today, I'm doing every kind of photography and videography. So now I'm more into cinematography, and I'm a drone pilot as well. So I'm flying drones since 5 years or maybe more. So I have a drone license for UK, US, India, and Poland, and specifically for Europe as well. So I'm into every kind of photography.
When it comes to drones, like there are specific restrictions, right? So do you ever feel like those restrictions shouldn't be for at least drones, or there should be a restriction?
Yeah, so I think there should be restrictions because it's a technical thing. You never know what can go wrong. So there are few basic rules that you cannot fly over the people, you cannot fly over the road, because the reason is that it happened with me, not on the road, but it happened with me on the river, on the water. So I have already lost 3 drones, and it was uncertain. Like, I would not say that it was my mistake or something. It just lost connection with the remote and it just flew away. I don't know what happened. It was in India, it was in Poland, in Mazuria. So I was just flying and it just lost the connection with my phone and it just got drowned in the lake. So you never know. That's why there should be restrictions that you should not fly over people, because if it will just stop and it will just smash down on someone, so it can be risky. The other thing is about the height and altitude. Of course, like in near airport you cannot fly because it can disturb maybe birds, it can disturb the airplanes or something. If you are flying in a like restriction zone, they can even block your signals and your drone will just go down. So I think there should be restrictions, and I think in Poland, in Warsaw especially now, there are a lot of more restrictions. So you cannot fly very easily. You have to take permission. You have to check if everything is okay. There are few applications that you can check if you can fly there or not. But usually I have worked for Indian Embassy also. So I do like work for Indian Embassy here. So I have like Indian Embassy here in Poland, in Warsaw. It is situated near the very restriction zone near the Polish army. So every time when I go to fly in Indian Embassy, I take permission from the Polish army. I send my all details, my address, my phone number, my drone details, even for how long I will fly and what will be the altitude, how much height I will be flying. So when you give all these details, you are ready to go and then you can fly. It happened with me for the first time. I just flied my drone directly and it gave me, I guess, 10 minutes or something and started drawing below, all like automatically. So you cannot even control that because I was not having permission at that time. So you cannot control, you cannot do anything, your drone will just come down. So it's better to take permission when you go to fly the drone.
So you said like you work for Indian Embassy.
Yeah.
So how was your experience working with the Indian Embassy?
It was very great. Like I started from the I guess it was 26th January or 15th August for our Independence Day, and then I shot more videos than I did for Yoga Day or something. It was very good experience, to be honest, and it feels like proud to work for your own country. So, and I guess that video was also very famous. So it was very good, and we did actually one shoot for this when there was an opening of Ram Mandir in 2024. So I shot one video in Hindu Bhavan. So we just gathered like the rally in India. So there were few cars of my friends. We hosted the flag and everything. It was very good and it went to millions. So it was a very good opportunity for me.
Do you feel like the community here who does maybe cinematography, maybe photography, it's a very big for Indian being artist in Poland, or no?
So when I came here, I didn't knew many people that are into photography, but now if I'll count today, there are a lot. And usually I would say I've started shooting for each and every community here in Poland. I'm shooting for Telugu community, I'm shooting for Tamil community, I'm shooting for Maharashtrian group, I'm shooting for Jain community, and now we have on 27th Garba, so I'm shooting for them. So it's a very diverse culture, and I stepped into each and every community. That's really very good, because back in India, I'm from Rajasthan, so you know about some festivals, but to feel that vibe, you have to go to their own state. Like, to feel the vibe of Garba, you should be in Gujarat to feel the reality. For Baisakhi, you have to be in Punjab. That's how, like for Onam, you have to go in the south, and that's all about the Durga Puja. You have to go to Bengal to feel that vibe. So I'm having all these things here and I'm experiencing it very well. And I have developed my team. So we have few people. I'm working with them because photography you cannot do alone. So it's going very well now. And to be honest, I started like the association of photography here, but unfortunately didn't go well because of the diversity and people were busy in their life or something. But still, I'm planning to do something for the Indian photographers. Hopefully, let's see if we'll be.
It will work. You said you are from Rajasthan.
Yes.
Maybe people who are from Poland, right? Let us know, or maybe let them know how Rajasthan look like and what is the big speciality in Rajasthan.
Okay, so I think I would encourage Polish people or all other Europeans to definitely go to Rajasthan because it's very, very, very cultural place. You will see we have like a rich heritage and a very rich history. So like about all the kings, palaces and everything. I think already many people know about Rajasthan because like about the culture, about the dance. Even I guess last year and this year also there was a group from Rajasthan, Dohad group, and they performed here in Poland. And I guess it was organized in some kind of festival. It was so popular. It was so amazing because many Polish people they loved it. Many other people they just loved because we have from food, from dress, from outfits, from culture, from the appearance. We have like everything in Rajasthan. So Jaipur, Jodhpur, and Udaipur. They are the main, very heritage places, and of course Jaisalmer and Jodhpur. So I can tell you one difference that in Rajasthan we have few cities. So Jodhpur, it is called Blue City. When you will go there, you will see all the places, all the homes, they are like in blue color. So it is called Blue City. That's the very different thing. If you will go to Jaisalmer, it is called Golden City. So everything is like golden there, like the homes, and of course they have desert. So everything is golden there. And Jaipur, it is called Pink City. So now maybe it's only in some places, but if you'll go to that place, you will find everything pink, painted pink. So all the walls, the homes, the shops, everything in similar color. So I would say that's a very unique thing about Rajasthan.
Do you feel like there is a misconceptions about Rajasthan?
For sure, I think everyone knows about that, about the water. So let me tell you, we have a lot of water and we are giving it to our neighbor states also. So there is nothing like that. We don't have water in Rajasthan. We have plenty of water, and especially from my city, we have Chambal. So it's a very famous river. Back in, it was famous for the goons because there was a famous Chambal ke Daku. But let me tell you, it's a home for crocodiles. We have, I would say, millions of crocodile in that river. It's a home for crocodiles and alligators as well. Even in my city, sometimes, and it's unusual for Europeans and for Polish people for sure, because in the rainy season in monsoon, I have seen the crocodiles, like the baby crocodile or something, in just below my car or walking on the roads. So it's very common to see that.
So it's dangerous as
yeah,
well.
it is. And now we have like the wildlife sanctuary also. You can find leopard there and you can just like roam around. There's a wildlife sanctuary. It is, I don't remember the name very well. Sorry for that. Yeah, that's it.
So you said you also work in cinematography. Give us a little, maybe not example, I say, maybe experience that you had working in here in Poland or in India.
Okay. So to be honest, like of course in India for me it was more better. If I specifically talk about the cinematography in particular thing because of movies, I was very well connected with the Punjabi movies, Punjabi songs and Bollywood because I have shot more than 10 songs of myself. I assisted maybe for more than 30 or 40 songs in Punjabi and in Bollywood industry. I have worked with almost more than 200 celebrities. I started my career in Bollywood and Punjabi industry as a behind the scene photographer. So I used to like just make videos or pictures for behind the scene. Then I made connections very well. I started assisting the directors and the cinematographers there. That's how I started.
Name some Punjabi singers that you have worked with.
I've worked with many. I've worked with Karan Aujla, I've worked with Sidhu Moosewala, I worked with just Sigil, a lot of Parmesh Verma. I have did so many shoots. Like I stopped posting now. Back when I started, it was very proud moment for me. I still it is, and I was so excited. So I used to post everything on my Instagram story and everything. I have worked with B Prak. And yeah, I have worked with him a lot, but now we don't have that connection. But back in India, even I have my messages on Instagram with B Prak. I used to talk, but now he's a very big celebrity. So Of course, I don't expect anything, but I still brag about it with my friends that okay, I still have my conversation with Abhi Prag on Instagram, and they are like, just show to us, and they don't believe because they maybe just think that okay, I'm lying or just.
He's a big
bragging
celebrity now,
Yeah,
but for
yeah.
us, he's like started like long ago.
Actually, but actually he shot this song Man Bhariya in our place, yeah, in Rajasthan, and it was me who told them about my location, and I was working for one company in India, Prinde. So they used to do the reci for the shoots and everything. So I told them about the place and everything. They came here, but they had some technical and some legal problems. I'll not speak about that, but it was very amazing. Himanshi Khurana was there in that song. So we told them about the location, and then Abhi Prak shot one more song. It was in the Bundi, like it's the name of the city. It's near my place, Kota. It's also very famous. You'll see almost, I would say, in Rajasthan, if the foreign people, like the foreigners, if they are going, they go to this Bundi. It's a very small city but very famous. So Bundi, Jaipur, Udaipur, and Jaisalmer. They are going to these cities. So back to the celebrity thing. They shot in my city as well and near my city. So I have worked with mostly
Most of them.
Yeah, most of them. So talking about working as a cinematographer in India and Poland. So in India I was more into the industry thing, but in Poland it's not that popular. Like if you'll talk about Canada or something, they have Punjabi industry or Bollywood industry, but here in Poland it's not that much. I want to grow that, and I'm planning with some of the officials to start shooting some kind of Bollywood thing, or maybe just start with the short movies or songs. I've already shot few songs for one of my friend Sahil. He's a very good singer. He is lyricist. He's writing his own songs now. He's composing. So I shot few songs for him, already 10, but we have already released only 4 of that, I guess. So I'm working as a cinematographer for the songs, but I did one song for Polish singer. I did for Ukrainian. So I'm stepping it into more diverse culture. I want to shoot for other people as well, and we have already planned few songs. So this was my experience with cinematography here, and I am doing few official promo videos, or I am doing restaurant shoots as a cinematographer and talking about the industry. This is my experience as a director and cinematography for the song.
So what will be your future and current project in cinematography?
Okay. So for now, if I'll talk about the commercial thing, I'm working for almost every community. My future project that is coming, like I almost have shoots every weekends. But if I talk about the specific for cinematography, so I'm planning for few song shoots for a Polish singer and of course my friend. So we are planning for the song shoot. It's like he is singing in 3 languages. He is singing in Punjabi, he is writing his own lyrics in Punjabi, he is writing in English, he is writing in Hindi, and now in Polish. And he already made one song in Polish, so we're gonna shoot that. And about coming to other projects, we have planned something with the officials also. So I'm trying to bring more culture, more Indian culture to Poland. People know about India, people know about culture, people know more about food here. So like not only food, I want to bring culture about our ethnicity, about like how diverse we are. So I'm planning to make some movie on that, and I'm planning for like some song shoots and short film. So we are planning for this. Those are my upcoming projects.
Thank you. We are definitely waiting for your next and upcoming projects. And thank you for joining us today. And it was lovely conversation we had with you.
Thank you so much for inviting, and it was really very good experience. And I think people should do this type of thing, and they should get to know more about the culture, about the thing. And like India is not only restricted to food. We have more diverse culture. Even I actually I acted for Polish movies also. I started doing that to know more about the cinematography style and how the thing works here. I can actually add one more thing to the difference between cinematography in India and cinematography in Poland. So I went to few movie shoots on the sets in Poland, and I was as a background actor there, but I was noticing how they are working, and it was very systematic. Like they have very good way of working, they have everything planned. It's very different, and they have different people for each and everything. they are doing it very professionally, very differently. So I got to learn so many things, and I'm still going for more shoots there.
A person who give us a place to shoot, Namaste Varshava, and I think this is very important to support each other in the community, right? So thank you so much, Sudhanshu, again for joining us today.
Thank you so much for inviting and giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining us, and please subscribe and like our channel and stay tuned for more episodes like this. Bye.